Thelma Wright looks like a soft-spoken Catholic schoolgirl from South Philadelphia, but she was running a $400,000 a month cocaine and heroin empire that even the FBI couldn't touch. Here's the story of how a grieving widow became the most untouchable female crime boss in American history, while law enforcement searched for male kingpins who didn't exist. In August 1986, when Jackie Wright's body was discovered rolled up in a carpet with a bullet through his head in a Germantown house, investigators assumed they were looking at the end of a black mafia drug operation. Jackie had been one of Philadelphia's top heroin wholesalers, a man whose connections to the city's most feared street gang made him both wealthy and dangerous. What they didn't realize was that his murder would birth something far more sophisticated and infinitely harder to catch. Standing in that police station, looking at the photograph of her husband's lifeless face, 29-year-old Thelma Wright made a decision that would reshape the entire landscape of East Coast drug trafficking. She had a 4-year-old son to raise, bills to pay, and two choices: accept poverty or step into the shadows of an industry that had never seen anyone quite like her. The FBI, DEA, and Philadelphia police were hunting for the next Jackie Wright, another loud, flashy black mafia figure who would inevitably make the same mistakes that got Jackie killed. They were looking for muscle, violence, and street corner drama. What they got instead was something completely invisible to their investigations. A well-educated woman with pale green eyes and a legitimate real estate management degree who understood that the best way to move millions of dollars in drugs was to look like you had no business being anywhere near them. For 5 years, while federal agents built cases against male suspects and raided warehouses looking for kingpins, Thelma Wright orchestrated a bi-coastal empire that stretched from Philadelphia's toughest neighborhoods to the sunny streets of Los Angeles. She employed dozens of people, moved hundreds of kilos of cocaine, and generated more revenue than most legitimate businesses, all while remaining completely untouchable to law enforcement agencies that never thought to look for a grieving single mother who just wanted to survive. But this was just the beginning of the most invisible criminal empire in American history.